Hello, welcome back to Narc Abuse Recovery Babe. Today we're going to dive right in and talk about 25 bizarre narcissistic behaviors that will leave you scratching your head. Number one, they are jealous of their own children. They cannot stand for their children to succeed. If someone else's child comes home and says, "Oh, I did such and such," they will chime in and talk about something that they did when they were little. They cannot stand their children succeeding. Number two, they ruin special occasions, birthdays, holidays, Thanksgiving. They're going to either be late, they're going to be in a bad mood. They want all the attention on themselves. So sometimes it's overt, sometimes it's subtle, but pay attention to that. If it's your birthday, chances are you will end up crying at the end of your own birthday. And somehow it will be your fault because that person didn't get the attention that they wanted on your birthday. Number three, they will answer a question with a question. If you ask a question about anything that you need an answer to, they may follow your question by asking you a question. Bottom line, it's all about control. They're controlling information and they don't want you to have the answers. So watch for that. Number four, they hide things from you to sit back and watch you look for them. Or they hide things from you so they can be the one to find it for you. Either way, it is a very bizarre pattern in narcissists that they will do this to their target. Number five, silent treatment. They will alternate between love bombing you. "Hey, babe, I brought you some flowers," and giving you the silent treatment, not answering the phone, not texting, or just being sullen throughout the day, throughout the week, making you wonder what you did wrong to try to get, and you do whatever you can to get their love back. But actually, that forms an addiction. You get addicted to that person with that intermittent reinforcement that they're giving. But watch for that silent treatment. Um, Number six, dry begging. And I'm going to have to go into that in a whole different episode. But they basically will get you to do things for them without overtly asking, but they'll mention something and then you end up jumping through hoops to provide it for them. But I'm going to just remember dry begging because that deserves its whole episode. Number seven, they will walk ahead of you. Walking through the airport, walking through the park, they're always ahead of you. 10 steps, 15 steps, 20 steps. It is very bizarre behavior, but it is also extremely common in narcissists. So watch for that. If you're with someone and they're walking ahead of you and you can't keep up, red flag. Number eight, they're happy to take and use your stuff, but they don't share theirs. Number nine, they impress strangers. They want strangers to think they're wonderful, but they don't take care of their own family. I'm going to go into that a lot more different episodes. Number 10, they run red lights. They cut in line while they're driving and they never let you drive. They're always driving and they run red lights. They text on their phone while they're driving. They'll do all these behaviors. So red flag, red flag, red flag. Number 11, they have a public persona that is wonderful. But in private, again, they don't take care of their own families. They're cruel and neglectful to their wives, their children, their husbands. I'm fully aware. I'm a female. I'm fully aware that this happens to men too. So, number 12, they treat others better than they treat their own family. An example of this. No, you know what? You're going to have to like and follow because I'm going to save that really great example for a different episode. All right, let me turn the page. I got a lot here. Number 13, they put tracking devices on your vehicle. They also will track and follow your phone. They will read your text messages. They will read your emails. And number 15, they cheat on you but they accuse you of cheating on them. And while you're so busy saying, no, babe, I'm not cheating on you, all of a sudden you're in a position of defending yourself while they're the one that's actually cheating on you. This is called projection. And I will go into that in a later date, but projection, remember that. Whatever they're doing wrong, they will project it onto you and accuse you of doing those things. Number 16, they steal from you, they hide your money, but they pretend like they have full transparency. If you're married to a narc, you're in the dark. I'm just going to put it, I'll just leave that right there. Number 17, they belittle you, but they bookend it with compliments. And so you're never sure if they're actually being mean to you or being sweet to you. And it leaves you confused. And also, after a long relationship with a narcissist, you feel completely depleted. And this is called devaluing. They're actually devaluing. They're mocking you. They're making fun of you, but they do it in a way that you have no idea if they're even being mean to you. Number 18, they're rude to wait staff. We would enter a restaurant, and every single time the wait staff would seat us in one place, and he would say, I don't want to sit here. I want to sit over there. And so they would have to move us. And then when the waitress would come over, waiter or waitress, he would ask them, what kind of beers do you have? And make them recite all the beer that they had in the restaurant. And he would pick the very first one that they said. If they didn't know what kind of beer that they carried, he would say, I'll wait. And they would have to go back up to the bar and find out all the beers that they carried and come back and recite them for him. And he would order the same thing every time. So pay attention on how they treat people in hotels, wait staff in restaurants. If they're rude to them, that is a major red flag. Number 19, they will yawn, look at their watch, or look at themselves in the mirror and fix their hair while you're talking to them. Pay attention, red flag. They act bored. They really don't care what you have to say, and it will show in their behaviors. Hold on. Let me turn the page. I got a lot here. Let's see. Number 24. I think we're on 24. They will belittle you, and then when you get your feelings hurt, which you will because you're human, they will say, I was joking. You can't take a joke, which makes you feel even worse, right? Now there's something wrong with you. Or they'll say you're too sensitive. Pay attention to those words. If anyone ever tells you that you're too sensitive, that is a major red flag, because first of all, they're hurting your feelings. But then secondly, they're telling you that there's something wrong with you because your feelings got hurt. So yeah, if you hear I was just joking or you're too sensitive, those are red flags. What else? They will not want to spend time with your friends or your family, only his. And this is a form of isolating you. It's intentional. And so when they discard you, you don't have anybody because all of his family and friends will all go with him and you're by yourself. You have no one to go to. So there is so much more that I want to share. So follow, comment, share with your friends. If you know of anybody who is suffering or in an abusive relationship, have them follow me. I'm going to spill the tea. I'm a survivor, and I've spent the last 3 years learning about narcissism, domestic abuse, domestic violence, and I'm here to share everything that I've learned to help other people. If you have experienced narc abuse, you're not dumb. So don't feel bad about yourself at all. They picked you because you're actually wonderful and they wanted what you could give them, and also just to be around you because you're a magnet for people. You're filled with energy and they're jealous of that and they also want that. So don't feel bad. The problem is not you, it is them. And we're going to go into that. You're amazing, and we will see you again soon. We are going to talk about complex PTSD and what that is. I will go into all the physical things that happened to me during and after my discard. Crazy things, even my hair turned white. I love it. And I get compliments, but like this really happened to me. And I'll go into more things that happened. We're going to talk about money and power and control and all the good stuff. So I will see you guys soon.